Today, Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adinyanath, was in Prayagraj, and it was a very important project that he finished, handing over the keys of 76 flats built under the PM Awas Yojana to poor families, including 7 Muslim families. What is exceptional about it, you would ask? After all, it is a duty of the state to ensure implementation and delivery of central policies. Here is what makes this headline worthy. These flats have been made on land that was once grabbed by gangster Atiq Ahmed and was recently confiscated by the Yogi Adinyanath government. While giving possession to the beneficiaries who were chosen through a lottery system, Chief Minister Yogi Adinyanath said that his government has turned the tables when it comes to the way the state used to function. But more than what the Chief Minister said, I think it's important for everyone watching right now to listen to a few of the beneficiaries. Because remember, on the one hand, there is Atiq Ahmed. On the other are these poor people, the beneficiaries. When Atiq Ahmed was killed, when an encounter was done of his son and his gunner, then people said, oh, he was targeted for being Muslim. But the same so-called Muslim was squatting on the lands of poor Muslims. Now that land is being used to give a roof over the head of poor Muslims, of poor people. So whose voice should you be? Which is the Muslim whose rights you should be standing for? Listen to these beneficiaries and then decide.
मेरा नाम रानी खान है। बहुत बड़ा दिन है। जो जिंदगी भर का सपना होता है घर का अपना, वो घर अपना हो गया।
लेकिन जिस तरीके से योगी जी ने जो पहल की कि एक माफिया की जो जमीन थी उसको सिर्फ न सिर्फ मुक्त कराया, बल्कि आप जैसे जो गरीब लोग हैं या फिर जो असामान्य लोग हैं उनके लिए ये मकान तैयार करवाया।
हाँ, योगी जी का बड़ा वो है, इसमें योगदान नहीं होता तो फिर शायद ये जमीन उनसे मिलती नहीं और हम लोगों को मिलती भी नहीं।
और मुझे बहुत खुशी है, मैं योगी जी का बहुत धन्यवाद करूंगी, क्योंकि जो सपना मेरी मम्मी का भी था, मम्मी मेरी नहीं है, मेरे पापा हैं और हम 2 बहन 1 भाई हैं और हम लोग 4 ही लोग हैं। मम्मी नहीं, मेरी मम्मी का सपना भी था और ये मेरा खुद का भी सपना था कि हमें मेरा खुद का मकान हो। आज 30 साल से किराए के मकान में रह रहे, दर दर की ठोकर खा रहे हर चीज़, इसलिए मैं योगी जी का जितना भी धन्यवाद करूँ कम है।
Sharad Trivedi, spokesperson of the BJP in Uttar Pradesh, joins us. The first question, though, Vivek, Silas, naturally is to you. You want to be the voice for Atiq Ahmed, or you want to be the voice for this woman who's saying कि मेरा मम्मी का सपना था, आज जा करके मेरे को घर मिला है, from Yogi Adinyanath?
No, we never want to be the voice of Atiq Ahmed, not at all, ma'am. And if you see, after 2014, there was no association of Samajwadi Party with Atiq Ahmed, though in 2018, Atiq Ahmed fought the Phulpur by-election with the support of the, independently, with the support of the Bharatiya Janata Party. I'll quote the Times of India at the moment. In March, 7th March 2018, the Times of India says, Atiq Ahmed will be the Hanuman of Bharatiya Janata Party. That is what the Times of India said. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that. As far as the distribution of the flats are concerned, I think again it seems that the Bharatiya Janata Party have cheated the people of India once again. I'll tell you why and how. Because the Honorable Prime Minister said by the end of 2022, every Indian will have a house of his own. But if you see today, people are still wanting houses and they are begging for it. We can see on your TV right now. Anyway, and the Prime Minister also was the income will be doubled by 2022. There will be $5 trillion economy in India and lot many things. But if we come to Atiq Ahmed was a man from the Bharatiya Janata Party itself. He was doing this business with the Bharatiya Janata Party for the last 7 years, because I'll tell you again why. He was in Ahmedabad. He was running his cartel from Ahmedabad. Okay, and who's there in Ahmedabad? It's the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Okay, we have debated Atiq Ahmed.
How could he run a cartel from Ahmedabad without the support of the government?
Let me steer you back to the debate and simply ask you.
Let me complete, ma'am.
Let me simply ask you.
The last thing I want to.
Your charges. Let's talk about the houses.
I'm just last question.
Okay, last point. Go on.
Last question to Sharad ji, ma'am, please. I just want to know, where is Shaista and where is Guddu Muslim? Have you forgotten about them? They were also accused, Sharad ji. Where are they hiding?
Okay.
Your intelligence, your police, everything.
Okay,
ATS,
we will talk about
STF,
Shaista and Hindu Muslim in just a second. But answer the first question. You have not done any favor by giving these houses, Mr. Sharad Trivedi, because this is the promise. In fact, you had promised every poor person will have a house. You haven't even managed to fulfill that. Sharad Trivedi.
Yes. Exactly.
I'll answer Mr. Vivek Lal because it is the training given by his cohorts and his party that these people are still absconding and we are not being able to track them down. The second thing is that we have made 43 lakh houses in Uttar Pradesh. This is history. We have made more toilets in Uttar Pradesh than the population of Delhi. We have given 1 crore 60 lakh gas connections, 1 crore 80 lakh electricity connections in Uttar Pradesh. In the history of Uttar Pradesh, forget about the time the Samajwadi Party was in power. Rest of all the parties put together in Uttar Pradesh have never achieved anything, even 50% of what we have done in last 7 years. This is testimony to the Bhakti Shakti. This is testimony to the fact that Mafia, earlier the people were paying the Mafia, now the Mafia is paying for the construction of the houses of which are being used to rehabilitate the people terrorized by this Mafia. Mafia आज माफी मांग रहा है, आतंकी is आतंकित, the terrorist is terrorized.
Okay.
Not single incident of terror has happened in Uttar Pradesh.
Taking now from the Mafia, Vivek, Silas, and giving to the Mazloom. The people who are allowed to grab land on your watch, now that land is to the poorest Muslims. By the way, by an anti-Muslim government, according to you. If Yogi Adityanath is so anti-Muslim, why do 7 Muslim families have houses in this construction?
First of all, ma'am, this was a token that was taken out and it was a lottery system. Please be very, very clear.
Sure, of course. But if there was such an anti-Muslim party, they would have burnt the token, sir. ऐसा तो है नहीं कि कोई आपको दिखा के टोकन निकाला था. उनको मन करता वो जला देते टोकन, किसी और को दे देते. आपके हिसाब से तो ठाकुरों की सरकार है, सब ठाकुर को देते, मुसलमान को नहीं देते.
I am being very humble and benevolent to you, Padmaja ji.
Thank you, sir. I treasure your benevolence.
Do you have any proof? Do you have any proof that this land was grabbed under the regime of the Samajwadi Party? Do you have any proof? Please show me. I'll tell you that this land was grabbed under the regime of the Bharatiya Janata Party, supported by the minister in Allahabad, Prayagraj, of the Bharatiya Janata Party, whose photograph was also viral with Atiq Ahmed. We should talk about facts. You know,
okay, let's talk about facts. First you allowed Atiq Ahmed. I'm asking you a question, Mr. Trivedi. First you allowed Atiq Ahmed to grab land. Then you took back this same land and now you're carrying out this stunt and pretending to be benevolent.
Atiq was not our creation. He's a 1979 vintage. He's the one who from being a...
Did you help Atiq Ahmed grab this land, yes or no?
He has grabbed land, and during the course of the Samajwadi Party and the BSP, it has been the testimony to his talent and the training given by Samajwadi Party, BSP and Congress. He was first nurtured by the Congress, then the training was handed over to the Samajwadi Party and BSP, and finally this monster was created and BJP had to come to power to get him out. The first time we have got cases filed against him, the first time we have got the conviction held in his case, in Mukhtar Ansari's case. This is the first time it has happened.
Respond, Mr. Silas.
First time it has happened in Azam Khan's case that he has been convicted. Yes. He has lost his membership from the Legislative Assembly.
Yes, Mr.
So has Mr. Mukhtar Ansari. These people have been nurtured. They've been honorable members of the Samajwadi Party.
Respond, Mr. Silas.
Ma'am, please. Yes, ma'am. Let me tell you, as Mr. Trivedi said, that Atiq Ahmed was a criminal since 1979. From 1979 till date, you have seen 4 chief ministers from the Bharatiya Janata Party. Honorable late Kalyan Singh was the chief minister. Shri Rajnath Singh was the chief minister. Ram Prakash Gupta ji was also the chief minister. And now Yogi Adityanath ji is the chief minister at the moment, you know. So, Mr. Trivedi, what were your chief ministers doing at that time? Even after 1979, Mr. Narayan Dutt Tiwari was also the chief minister of Uttar Pradesh. So, blaming, and even Mayawati ji was the chief minister. Why blaming only the Samajwadi Party? You cannot blame the Samajwadi Party. He was not the member of the Samajwadi Party. Even the Shaista Parveen was the member of the Bahujan Samaj Party. She was not in Samajwadi Party. Why do you bring Samajwadi Party in everything? Though you were feeding him in Ahmedabad, he was running his cattle with both his hands. He was enjoying luxurious life there. It was your government who was feeding him.
So
and you are talking about the Samajwadi Party.
Tell me if Atiq
Ahmed,
and not just Atiq Ahmed, by the way, we are talking about Atiq Ahmed in this case because the houses are built on land that he had grabbed. Here is the magnitude of the recovery that has been done. 25 crores of Mafia Don turned politician Atiq Ahmed, his assets have been seized. Then you have properties which have been attached, criminal cases that have been filed to the tune of 1,200 crore rupees annually. That is the losses that have been reported to Atiq and his associates. So it's not just Atiq who is being acted against, Mr. Silas. It is a whole bunch of dons, including people who are Hindus, who are Muslims. That is the crackdown.
Can I respond, ma'am?
And if the BJP, if Atiq Ahmed was a BJP man, why would they grab his property or seize his assets? They would let him be, right? They would let his family be.
Yes, that is why Shaista Parveen is nowhere to be seen, ma'am. Where is she? That is the question. She is also the wife of Atiq Ahmed. Where is she? Where is she absconding? What is the Uttar Pradesh government doing? Why are they so helpless? Why there are no statements on Shaista Parveen? She was also called the Lady Dawn.
Okay.
Where is that Lady Dawn, ma'am?
Okay,
Where
final word. All right. Where is Shaista Parveen? Now it's...
Definitely.
All right. So you want the strictest action against Shaista Parveen, against Guddu Muslim. That is great, Mr. Silas. Let's also hope that as and when action is taken against them, you will not have a few members of parliament of the Samajwadi Party standing up and saying कि मुसलमानों पर जुल्म हो रहा है, and you will be forced to dismiss it as a personal view. I'm going to leave it at that. What is encouraging, though, that in an even-handed fashion, at least the resources of the state are reaching the people who need it and who deserve it. Thanks, gentlemen, for joining me. Thanks for watching.